This is the Spirit and Wellness Show. News and information from a higher perspective. With your host, Harry Wilkinson.
Yes, hello, this is Harry Wilkinson, and I wanted to let you know we've been off for a number of weeks, and just wanted to give you an update on the Spirit and Wellness Show and let you know that we are planning to debut a brand new version of the Spirit and Wellness Show. It will debut on Sundays, as it usually has been airing on Sunday. So it's going to debut Sunday, January the 29th, at a new time, 11:30 a.m. So look for us then, please. We've got lots to talk about, lots of things to explore. Wellness issues. We're in a whole brave new world since the election of Donald Trump, so there'll be lots of news about that. Certainly a lot of technology and discussions about how that affects our world and our spiritual awareness, and how increasingly, as we always talk about on this show, increasingly how those areas of science and technology and spirituality are converging in new and rather unusual ways. And of course, once again, we'll be talking about the difference between what religion is and what spirituality is. And there is a difference, a very big difference. So I hope that you'll join us for that debut on the 29th of January, Sunday at 11:30 a.m. I'll leave you with two things. First, to talk about the benefits of being social to your health, since there is a wellness portion to this show. I want to talk about that. And also, we'll tell you about a movie to look for in the upcoming awards show, which is tonight. And that movie has a spiritual element to it, which is quite fascinating. So first, to tell you about the benefits of being social. So socializing, we think of it as just a fun thing to do, is a very important aspect of the development of human beings. Interacting in and knowing how to interact socially with others is an increasingly relied upon skill, let's say, and educators have begun to really recognize how much it is a part of basic education. So particularly with early childhood schools and classes, you'll see a lot more focus and emphasis on socialization skills. So, but on to adults now. Ongoing research illustrates the powerful influence that bonds family and friends on both emotional well-being and physical health, especially as we get older. The more positive relationships that you have in your life, and this can be with, if you're married, your spouse, you've got family members, you've got a pet, you've got friends, co-workers, community, spiritual groups, anybody you feel connected to. And these connections can help improve your health. So among the many other things is that you may have friends that like to get together and exercise, or may help you, support you if you were trying to lose weight or quit smoking, or if you have some kind of a health crisis. They can offer support for getting checkups and seeing the doctor. And perhaps most importantly, they help buffer stress by allowing you to share your worries and concerns. So perhaps for 2017, our New Year's resolution might be to make some new friends and keep in touch with the old ones and keep in touch with your loved ones. So, now that is how socializing can influence your health. Now let's talk about the Golden Globes a second, because there's actually two films that came about this year that have sort of a spiritual element to them. Now, as you may know, I did a film a few years back on spirituality in film, and it looked at how spirituality is used and portrayed and plays a part in filmmaking. So whenever a film comes up that brings this to light again, I always like to bring it to people's attention. So the first one is actually very, very high-end, very popular film, which is the next film in the Star Wars franchise, Rogue One. And in Rogue One, there's a lot of talk about the Force, and there is a character who repeatedly says, as he faces challenges, the Force is with me, and I am with the Force. Actually, no, I'm sorry. He says, the Force is with me, and I am one with the Force. And he says this repeatedly, like an affirmation. And if you are a spiritual type person, I know that you have encountered affirmations before and have said them in a similar fashion. So that is one element of Rogue One. And of course, the Star Wars Force element has long been a spiritual expression in film since the original one, since George Lucas connected with the power of myth and Joseph Campbell, and recognized the power storytelling had to express a spiritual level. So there's that film, and it's very good. I don't know if you like science fiction or not, but even if you don't like science fiction, it's an enjoyable film that may inspire you a little bit. Now, the other film that's up for a nomination, now Rogue One is up for a nomination, but I don't believe it's for Best Picture or anything like that. It's more for the special effects, which usually happens with science fiction films. Now, the other film that's up for it is, again, it's another science fiction film called Arrival. And Arrival has to do with the challenges of one woman upon discovering that aliens have made themselves visible to humans and have engaged in contact. And I won't give away what elements in it talk about spiritual connections, but suffice it to say, in recognizing a commonality and an ability to communicate with a species not our own, leaves quite a big stage for presentation of spiritual concepts. So, again, the name of that movie is Arrival. It was in theaters a few months ago. It's probably on its way to cable or streaming or Netflix or whatever you get. So keep an eye out for that. And also go and see Rogue One if you have a mind to. And so that is our abbreviated promo version of the Spirit and Wellness Show for today. And please look for us for our full programming on January the 29th at a new time, 11:30 a.m. Until then, keep your spirits high.